the Toy Man and Fishy Show, where we have special guests, original music, live drum performance. We also talk about food, cooking, and grilling topics. We look at the weather and sometimes do trivia. We also like to share knowledge and channel updates. And sometimes Fishy has had too many bubbles, and sometimes she may sneeze. And we just like to have fun. And there is so much more. So please bring your snacks, bring your beverages, and come enjoy our show. Thank you. Well, hello, everybody. It is Monday. Yes, it is. I do see thus far we have Toy Man's Bar and Grill here, so without further ado, I might as well play the cool dude button. And I suppose since I'm here, I should probably play my own little button, huh? Let's get some music going. And we'll just take a deep breath and relax. While I look for my button. Here we go. Go Fish Office. This is one of my things. I would like to actually put the music with this, so I don't have to add the music after, but you know, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Yeah, woohoo! Well, hopefully other peoples will end up swimming here to this stream. Otherwise, I guess I'll talk to myself and with Toy Man for an hour. And you know what? That's okay too. I can just do a little dance here while we're just swimming through the day. Oh, here we go. Just keep on swimming. Yeah, keep on swimming. It's pretty cool that StreamYards has provided us with the music. Toy Man, since you're here, let me know. Is the music too loud? I suppose I might have to... Do I need to put it down a little bit, or is it good? You can let me know. Because maybe I'll just kind of leave that on. We'll see. We'll see. But I would like to know if it's competing with me. If it's competing, I can always turn it down a tiny bit. So what is everyone up to? Or maybe it'll just adjust on its own. Isn't that amazing? Just kidding. It's just repeating, I think. Anyway, how is everyone doing on this wonderful Monday? It's all good? Okay, cool. I kind of like having the music. Kind of puts us in the mood, right? Yeah. Well, I don't know about anybody else around here, but being it's getting near spring, I'm kind of in that spring mode. You know, spring mode called wanting to clean the house. Cleaning, you know, getting rid of some extra things. Crazy weather dude is in the house. Wow, it's been a long time since I've seen ya. How have you been? Woohoo! So good to have you here. I do see that Mike is here. Hi, Mike Rennick. Very nice that you could tune in. And there you go. Toy Man's Bar and Grill said I just shared out on Twitter. Go Fish Office. And as everyone probably already knows, sharing is caring. Crazy weather dude says, well, it's 86 degrees Fahrenheit here, so spring is usually here early. Oh, yes, that's very nice. Let me look at my weather while we're just listening to these nice, nice tunes. Ah, yeah, I have to say, my weather isn't as great as yours, crazy weather dude. My weather is a whole 29 degrees, it looks like right now. Outdoors with Big Matt. It's so nice to see ya. How are you doing in this wonderful day? So yes, here it's about 29, well, it says it's 29 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm looking outside my window and it looks like nice blue skies. The sun is shining, but it must not be doing its job very well if it's only 29 degrees. 29 degrees and I'll be a frozen fishy. Oh, that's true. I was just reading what crazy weather dude just said because, yeah, like right now, that sounds wonderful to be at 86 degrees when I'm at only 29. But they deal with humidity. And it probably gets really hot when it's summer then, right? So there's pros and cons, I guess, to everywhere we live. How hot, how cold, how whatever it is. I'm just going to turn that down a little bit. It's going to be actually a little loud in my ears. I just decided. Anyway, so Toy Man's Bar and Grill, thank you so much for sharing this out. That is very kind of you and amazing. And remember that for the rest of you, if you're able to, you can share this out. If you don't want to, that's fine too. I'll be here for about 1 hour. This is usually my 1 hour Monday. Now we have had it where it went all the way to 2 hours before, but probably about an hour. That's my guess. All right, I think we'll take a break of that for now. To tell you the truth, it was relaxing and all, and then it was starting to get to be, I don't know, distracting to me for me to think. I know I'm a silly fishy. Gemma's Journey is here, and guess what, folks? That's right. Look what she just did. Gemma, you are so sweet. Thank you for doing that. You are a good friend. She shared this out. Gemma, thank you. That was very kind of you. It's always kind to do such, but only do it if you wish and only if you want to. No forcing here, of course. I'm just happy and thrilled you're here. That in itself is 100% wonderful. Andrew Merritt, how are you feeling today? It's always good to see you here. Crazy weather dude says it's brutally hot in the summer once the daily afternoon thunderstorms hit. It's nice. Oh, yeah, right. That would break it up a little bit for you. Yep. Saturday night, it's going to be down to 29 degrees. Sunday, high of 49. Monday, it's back to the 70s. Huh. So it's kind of like all over the place, isn't it? But that does sound nice. It sounds nice to be 80-something right now because it's only 29 here. I'd have to look at well, I could look now, I suppose. I was going to say I'd have to look at my longer term forecast here for the week. Oh, I want that one. I don't want hourly. I want that one. Oh, it looks like our high today will be 30 degrees. So we have one more degree to go. Yippee. Tomorrow will be a heat wave, guys. A heat wave. It'll be a whole 43 degrees Fahrenheit. Bathing suit weather. Yeah. And then it'll go back down into the 20s, it looks like. And then that's the high, like 23, 22, 20, 26 and such until Sunday. Then it goes up into 40s. Ooh, almost to the 50s in about 2 weeks from now. Okay, cool. So, or not 2 weeks, maybe it's a week. How far did I scroll? Yeah, that's 2 weeks. Okay. So they could be wrong though, because in 2 weeks from now, who knows? Yeah. Grandpa Kevin, welcome to the house. It's good to see you. And Gemma, yep, Gemma almost always, pretty much always actually, shares streams out because she knows that sharing is caring. Yep, I live in a cold, cold area there, crazy weather dude. This is true. I live where the snow comes. Yes. Because snowy states are like, like Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, the Dakotas, all these northern states would get that snow. And we can make snow angels. Sometimes there's blizzards. A handful of years ago, there were 8 to 9 foot, not inches, folks, 8 to 9 foot drifts in my yard, which at the time I didn't mind because I really wasn't going anywhere. I wasn't planning to go anywhere. So it's like, it can snow all at once. It's okay. I'm good. I got enough food. I got electricity and all the things. It was all good. The fun thing, though, is guess what? Guess what? You can make tunnels and you can even stand up in them, even if you're an adult, when it's like 8 to 9 foot amounts of snow in your yard. Now, of course, it was kind of like drifts, but it was not little drifts. I mean, there was a lot of it that was that tall, so you can make tunnels everywhere. It was really cool. Now, it would have been a bother if I was planning to go somewhere because not only was it deep, but it also was very windy. Thus, if snow blowed out the driveway, let's say, it would just blow it back in, and it I don't know, you wasted a lot of time trying to clear the way, and then, yeah, that didn't really work. I do see that Dwayne is here. Good to see you. I can't wait for spring either. Now, if any of you had seen or focused on looking at the thumbnail I put for today, yes, that was my yard earlier on, and that is a snowman. And yeah, it was fun making the snowman, but you know what? I am ready for spring now, and thus I am in spring cleaning mode. The problem is, I wish I had more energy for that. Do you ever have that where you have all these plans, not only just cleaning, but just life in general of keeping up? And it's like it's hard to keep up because you don't have the energy for it, I guess. Like you might be emotionally and physically drained, and it feels like I'm not getting anywhere. But I think the thing is, you need to plug away at what you can, because even if you do a little bit, that's still something, right? If you can only tackle one little thing, that's still something. A lot of us, or maybe not a lot of us, for me anyways, I'm kind of that, I feel like it has to be all or none kind of thing, and that never works. Sometimes you can't give it your all, but if you just don't do anything, then nothing changes. So if you can just give even just a little bit of your time to something, even if it's only 5 minutes, you would be amazed to how much you can get done in 5 minutes. You really can get a lot more done than you think. Hi, Brandon. Good to see you here. I did see you swim on in. I was just, on a thought that I didn't want to break up before I forgot, because then I'd have a Dory moment, and nobody wants a Dory moment, but it does happen. I had heard somewhere this one lady who was talking about, she was similar to what I'm saying and thinking, where we have these big like plans, and yeah, we want our whole house done, and we have these big enormous plans sometimes, and when I say done, I mean like, as I call it, super cleaned, right? You've like vacuumed and cleaned around everything and wiped everything down and went through things, got rid of things, I don't know, all the things that are on your mind. But in reality, you probably can't do all that in one day, especially if you have a bigger place or if you have a lot to go through and to do. And she was saying, you know what? It's okay. How about we just focus on getting only 10% done? And maybe you'll get more than 10% done. But if you give it 10% of your time, that's still something. right? And then you just work on the next 10% another day, and the next, and next. And before you know it, you'll have 100% of it complete at some point in time, right? You just have to just do little pieces at a time. Even break down a room, you know? Like if you're in your kitchen, maybe just straighten out the I don't know, the towel drawer. Let's say maybe the towels aren't folded. I don't know, or the drawer you keep your knives, forks, and spoons in. Make sure they're all tidied. Just focus on one drawer, or or the refrigerator needs some help. Just do just the refrigerator, and that's it. Or maybe sweep the floor. If you focus on one thing, that's better than no things, right? I see Nora has swam in. Hi, Nora. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And Brian is here. Well, you know what, Brian? I know this. I know somebody watched my video, or at least saw my notification for my video, because he says maybe you should just spend the next few days making gummies. Okay, so for anybody here that has not been able to watch it yet, it's not that long of a video. It seems to me it's only like 2 minutes long, if that. But I have a video I just posted here a couple hours ago, well, at noon specifically, of me making really simple gummies, I call it. I mean, you could call them gummy bears if they're in the shape of a bear, but you can put it in any mold, or it could even be at the bottom of any kind of dish, and it will, make turn into gummies, and you can cut it however you wish to eat it. But yeah, it just has basically three different ingredients. It was sugar and grape. I used grape juice, but you can use any kind of juice you want. The more concentrated of a flavor works better, in my opinion. Because if it's too light of a flavor, like maybe a very watered down apple juice, let's say, or something, then you might not get as much wonderful flavor in your gummies. Let's just say it might be a little bit more watered down. Yeah. And then, anyway, so it's just basically a juice, a sugar, and a gelatin, and you put them together, and you got yourself your own homemade gummies. Go on and swim on over later and check it out if you haven't yet. Hey, make some Toyman gummies. Toyman gummies. You know what would be pretty cool is if I could find, I don't know, I suppose it would just be a person shape mold or something, right? If I found person shaped molds and then like a fishy shaped molds, and then that could be the Toyman and fishy gummies, I suppose. I don't know. Who knows? Right now, I just have the cutesy little butterflies, and that's about it. Or I put them in my like a baking dish, and then I just cut them out like gummy bear or gummy worms, I mean, or something, in strips or in chunks, or I just rip it out because it's just so yummy, and I can't stop eating them. I've even made black licorice flavored. I know a lot of you don't like that, but I do. I know there's somebody else here. I know Toyman likes it too. But whatever flavor you like, you can pretty much do it. If you like gummies and you like a certain flavor, you can do it. You just have to figure out. That's all you got to do is just figure out. Crazy weather dude said I really love licorice. Okay, well, what kind of licorice though? Like myself, when I say licorice flavored, I'm thinking black licorice. But I don't know. What kind of licorice do you like? A lot of people, when they say they like licorice, they're thinking of like the Twizzlers. What is it? The red Twizzlers, which is what is it? Strawberry or cherry flavored or whatever artificial flavor it is. I pretty much don't eat that kind of licorice unless it's like the only thing to chew on and I'm kind of hungry. I want to chew on anything or chew on something, not on anything. I'm not going to chew on anything. But, anyways, you know what I mean. Oh, you like any kind of licorice? Oh, that's cool. Very nice. So, yeah, that's cool. All right. I was just trying to find my my video here. So I was just gonna share it in the stream just in case you wanted to copy the link, or you can just swim on over to my channel later to watch it. Make easy gummies. I'll just title it. There we go. So many distractions today. Anyways, so yeah, so those are very, very, very easy to make. Just head on over to my, well, here at my channel later and look at the video if you haven't seen it yet. And Brian, I know if you're still here, I know that textures and you are, everybody's different, and textures for some people are more important than other people. Like myself, I go with more of flavor usually than texture, although there will sometimes be a texture issue, right? It depends. It just depends what it is. I think I'm going to put this on for a minute because I have to get myself a drink. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I hope you all enjoyed all of that. I hope you enjoyed all that. Just a little bit of fun. I see Mr. and Mrs. Cammy Blue Scratchers and Vlogs is here or are here, depending if it's just Mr. or if it's Mr. and Mrs. But it's good to see you! Yay! Okay, here's Brian. Let's see what he said. Take sugar and then more sugar and sugary juice and put it in a mold. Heat the sugar and cool and place sugar and mold you're choosing. Cool it and enjoy. LOL. Yes, in a sense, yes. But it depends on what you do. You can, if you want, I mean, yes, there's still carbohydrates in it, but you could just do gelatin and just do a juice. You could do it that way, but for a lot of people, they're too used to sweets, and that would not quite be sweet enough for them. Yeah, so that's a funny way to put it, though. That is kind of how it really is, isn't it? So, yeah. So, how is everybody doing? Oh, I know. We were talking about spring cleaning. Has anybody tackled anything in that way this year yet? Or do you have that bug, like that spring clean bug that we get sometimes in the spring when things are starting to get nicer out and we kind of have that energy? Sometimes I really don't have the energy, but I have the thought of wanting to clean, wanting to sort things on top of everything else I'm trying to juggle. So, so I have lots of goals. I want to do it, but I'm feeling like I'm drowning at the same time with all the things I'm trying to do. Maybe I just need more coffee. Is that what I need? Or maybe I need more sugar, like Brian's saying. Maybe I just need to mold some more sugars together. Will that make my problem go away? Oh, wait. I guess there's some other things going on that the sugar won't help. No. But it is a sweet deal to be able to make your own gummies. I do have to say, though, Brian, and for anybody else here listening, that yes, you might have to add sugar to it to make it taste good, but if you make your own gummies, you get to have the control of what goes into it. It could be organic juice for all I know, which, could be a little bit better for you. You would be avoiding any of those extra additives and preservatives that store-bought snacks and candies would have in it. Right? You could obviously have complete control over the flavor of it and or how chewy or not how chewy you want it. Did you know this? Because it depends on how much gelatin you put in to how how fragile it is or how really chewy it is. You can adjust that. Like if you look at the recipe, that's basically just a standard nice general chewy gummy. But if you put more gelatin in, it would be really, really chewy. And if you put less in, well, if you don't want to put too much less in, otherwise they do kind of break apart if you try to put them in a mold. But you could still play around with it. Brian is not inspired, apparently, of cleaning. He said, no, because it was 72 and raining yesterday here, and today it's 42 and raining here today. It's still raining? Wow. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. Nothing in reference to you, Brian. I'm just singing about rain. It's all good. It's all good. I'm just singing about rain. All right, I think I'm going to show you a new button, a brand new button that I made today that, you know what, not even my co-host hasn't seen it yet. It's a brand new button for our merch. So it's only it might be about a minute long. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think of it. It's the new and improved merch button. So, what do you think of that? Did you like that? It's my new and improved merch button. I had a lot of fun doing all the visual effects on there. And then, of course, it is our very talented Brian, really. It is our very talented Toy Man's Bar and Grill that did the drumming. I'm sure Brian is talented too, but no, it was not Brian that did the sound there. No. Oh, Bubblevis is here. I know. Me and my mouth. I know who I was trying to say. I know who I was trying to say. Please forgive me. I'm very distracted today. Would you like to be a guest on our show? You can do that. Just get a hold of me or Toyman, and you can have yourself an hour to let others know what your channel is all about. Let us know ahead of time so that I can make you a little promo video, and I will make a nice customized thumbnail for that live stream coming up so people know that you will be our guest. Plus, you'll get a Toyman and Fishy sticker. Wow! So don't hesitate. Sign up today to be our very next guest. Yippee! Well, there you go. You got to see some entertainment, and yeah, like I was saying there, you can be a guest. Anybody can be a guest. Even if you've been a guest already, you can be a guest again if you would wish. So just keep that in mind. We do our live stream each and every Thursday from 3 to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, which would be 4 to 8 Eastern Standard Time. And if you're in a different time zone, then you can figure it out from there. So, how am I doing? Let's just say I'm having a bit of a struggle today, but we are pushing through. We are pushing through. We are going to keep on smiling. This has been a long half hour. Nothing to do with you guys. This is great. I love seeing you all here. It's great to see everybody. There's just a lot of things going on with my own life and behind the scenes. And it's just getting to me today. I'm gonna do a little sponsor promo. We usually do it on Thursday, but I'm gonna do it right now. And keep in mind that sponsor there that you just saw, they will be contributing some very nice things or a nice item when I reach over 1,000 subscribers because we are going to do a big giveaway. And not only are they supporting, uh, the show, our show, my channel, and all that right now, but they are going to also be a part of the big giveaway after this fishy reaches over 1,000 subscribers. Now, because the big giveaway is very valuable and all that, because it'll have some like things contributed from myself and Toyman, which would be like merch items. Maybe it'll be a drawing and such, whatever we come up with on our side. But they will also be adding a customized, very nice piece that we have talked about. I guess we meaning us and the sponsor. And you all just have to wait because it's really exciting and can't wait for it. But we'll have to wait. Slowly but surely, my channel is growing, which is good. Now, when we reach like 1,000 subscribers here, we'll probably have like a fun, exciting, like a live stream or something just to celebrate it. But we probably won't do the actual 1,000 giveaway until I reach like 1,010 or 1,020 or something like that in there. Because as most of you probably know, especially if you do content on your channel and pay attention to the numbers on your channel, that it can really be a roller coaster of where the numbers are. Right. So I can reach 1,000 and the next thing I know, I'll be down into the 900s again, which is very much expected. So I would like to do the big giveaway once it's bouncing around but stays in the thousands if I can help that. So anyways, sorry about the delays and this or that. It's just ending up being one of those days, but that's okay because you gotta keep on swimming. And it's so good to see you all here. I do appreciate it. Does make me smile. It makes my day better to know that you're all here. So thank you for being here. We'll be going up to the top of the hour, of course. So yes, just keep on swimming, swimming, swimming. Reminds me of this from Steve Miller Band. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Huh, that's interesting. Yep, another way to put it, right? Yep. But yeah, it's important just to keep on going. Keep on swimming. Uh-huh. So let's see, what could I talk about? I know. I like to talk about food. Who doesn't like to talk about food, right? For lunch today, I had myself a nice, well, I guess I kind of had a combined meat confliction for lunch now I think about it, because I had a turkey burger. It was nice and seasoned up, yummy. It was very good. But then I also had a bowl of beef stew. So I guess I had a little beef and a little bit of turkey in the same setting. I wonder, is that all right? Just kidding. That was very good. I'm thinking about, that reminds me, I'll have to do that after the stream, because I'm thinking about having salmon alongside with some rice and probably some cooked vegetables later. Probably just put a little, butter and salt, maybe some seasoning on the vegetables, and then, yeah, baked salmon. That sounds pretty good. What do you think? And what are you all having? What did you have today yourselves? Oh, I just remembered. I think I made some coffee and I didn't do anything with it yet. So that's another thing I'll have to tackle. I don't know. I just had a lot of things on my mind, little things I was trying to get done, like that little merch promo I showed you. I had made the coffee earlier, and it's okay if it's cold and all, because what I do is I use it just to flavor. I make like a homemade protein drink sometimes, especially if I'm not really hungry, but I need to get something in me to get my day going. And you can flavor it however you wish. A lot of times I will either steep some chai tea for the flavor and then I make the protein drink in the blender. Oh, excuse me. Or I will make coffee and I will, use that to basically flavor it. Really? That's funny. I bring up all coffee and now he's like, BRB, going for coffee. Instant coffee has a good taste when it's cold. Yes, well, actually, to tell you the truth, that's kind of what I've been using lately. Kind of being a little bit more lazy is how I look at it because I don't really have an official coffee maker. I mean, I do. I have what's that thing called? I have like a very small Keurig type thing that you're supposed to put those little pods in or whatever. But I'm not going to spend money on a bunch of pods. And then, yeah, they do have the thing you can put in there to redo, but then you got to clean that out. And it's so much work. It's just so much work. So then, what I usually do for making coffee, anyways, what I do for coffee, if I was making it from the actual ground, not the instant stuff, I actually just put some water in a saucepan, bring it to a boil, throw the coffee grounds in there, and then let it just sit for a minute, and then I just strain it into my cup. And that seems to be the easiest. In many countries, the name for tea is chai. Okay. Well, for here, I guess there's a certain kind of tea that we call chai tea, and that tends to be it's a black tea with certain flavors in it. It seems to me there's might be like cinnamon in it, maybe. I don't know. There's a certain taste you look for when you go and get chai tea. Da 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 da. What am I looking for here? I was looking for. Oh, I know. I'm gonna put this on for a second. I'll be right back. Ta-da! Had to get myself something to drink. Anyway. Alright, so Bubble says, in many countries the name for tea is chai. I prefer instant coffee for its taste. Okay. Or maybe I'm just horrible at making normal tea. Coffee, I mean. Oh yeah, coffee. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like I say, the way I make it, usually if I'm doing it from the actual coffee grounds, is actually just I would heat up I heat up the water first, and then I put the coffee in and just let it steep in the hot water. It seemed to me that if I tried simmering or boiling it with the coffee grounds in it, it almost seemed to have more of a burnt taste to it. So that was my remedy of that. Hi, Donna. Good to see you. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. And Donna, isn't it that you have a couple of puppy dogs? I think you do. Anyway, I hope they are doing well. It looks like Donna is getting ready for work. So, yeah. Yes, work, work, work. It is one of those things that we all must do in some fashion. It seems to be in this life. We have to have work or have somebody that does the work so that you can pay for things, right? like be it food, be it shelter, clothing, anything. It's like everything needs that papery cash or numbers on a credit card, right? Oh, wow. Okay. I was thinking you had two puppy dogs for some reason. Wow. Yeah, you have a few then. I have a total of 7 doggies and 3 cats. Wow, you got a full house there. Woo. Okay, Bubblevis has been watching Farm Simulator videos. Totally addicted now. Okay, that's funny. Well, I would say there'd be far worse things you could be addicted to. Oh, that's good, Donna. I'm glad that they're all fixed because can you imagine if you have 7 puppy dogs and they all somehow helped multiply the world and then the 3 cats? Yeah. And it doesn't take long at all, especially for cats. Or if you had rabbits, which I know you don't have rabbits, or you didn't mention rabbits anyways. But those things can, like, I think their pregnancies are even faster yet than cats, I think. I don't know, but it seems like certain animals, they just can have lots of babies many times in a short amount of time. So before you know it, you'd have an army. And speaking of an army, just please know that that Toyman and I have been talking, and we're in the works of like basically. Well, we'll get into more details probably on Thursday, but basically we're planning to have um, like paid subscribers only if they want to, of course. But if you have noticed, we have a theme going right now, just like trying to do it all in a sense, I guess. So cutting out the middleman, right? So that's why like I'm making our own merch for our show and my channel and Toyman's Bar and Grill channel. Plus, I can do it for other people too, and I have a little bit. You know, I've done stickers for Jimbo. I've done business cards for another person for their business. So, I mean, it doesn't even have to be just for our things, but that's one of the things that that we do on our own, or I do actually. I have built a website also. Just like I've never done a website before, so I'm doing a website and just trying to do a lot of things uh, on my or on our own. And when I say our, I'm talking me and my co-host. And so another thing that I would like to do is to have the option of doing paid subscribers. Now, it's only an option. You're more, you could be here either way. But the thought is instead of going through channel members or through Patreon, that basically I would have it set up. Well, I'll have a sheet and I'll literally write down the name of the person and when they paid and then how long they paid for. So I would have all that tallied and figured out. I'll basically be doing it all instead of just having Patreon take care of it or YouTube take care of it or some other third party take care of it. I'll figure it out. Or we will figure it out, kind of thing. So just keep that in mind if you want to be in. I think we're naming it Fishy's Army, is what Toyman, that was his idea. And that was kind of a cool idea. So if you would like to be a part of Fishy's Army, that'll be something in the works soon. And we're still trying to play around with price and stuff. Right now, we're thinking maybe around. Well, I guess I could throw it out there and see what you all think. Not that you have to participate, but if anybody wanted to participate, what do you think of this? And let me just throw it out there and see what you think. The thought would be for $5 a month as a paid, a paid viewer, a paid subscriber, that you would get 10% off of any of our merch that we provide. And you would get 4 hours of private live stream time. We actually tested this out the other day to see if this worked, and it worked out really well, where it's still live, but it's not live. Like, it's not for all the public. You have to individually invite people, and then that's what we would do. Anybody that was a paid member could come to that. Another thing is because it would be a private live, it wouldn't be a public live, I would also be comfortable putting my camera on so anybody who's a paid Fishy Army member could come to the private live and you could actually see Fishy live. And like I said, we were planning to doing 4 hours total of that. And then there'd be other perks too. Like we might have like a new sticker design we would send you, or maybe you could have some feedback on the designs that we're doing, or there'll be extra little things here, Z and there, Z. But the main things we thought of, when I say we, I'm talking Toyman and I were talking that we would do like 10% off on merchandise, and then the private live streams, and then Fishy's camera could be on at those times. So just food for thought. I don't know if you want to say what you think of $5 a month for that, plus some other bonuses here and there. Be a good thought. That's what we're thinking. Like I said, nobody would ever be forced to do so. That's just one of those things you can if you want, but nobody has to. It's just a bonus idea, and it would really greatly help me out too at the same time, and it would be fun. I see John Smith is here. John Smith, please know I did see you swim in. I was just, as you heard, I was talking about the paid subscriber idea that Toyman and I have been talking about, kind of behind the scenes. And David, hi, how are you doing? Good to see you here. Yep, good to see everyone here. So yeah, so there's all kinds of things, I guess, that are in the works and just thoughts and plans, and I just getting more equipment and stuff to make my making merch easier, better, and the ability to very soon make our own mugs too. We got part of it. We got part of the order of that kind of stuff to make the mugs, and we'll finish that off soon. So that'll be available soon. Also, another part of that would be the ability to make like caps, ball caps. I don't know. I'm having a brain fart because the things that we have ordered will have that too. But of course, I would have to, find ball caps that were plain and find the right stuff for and all that too. So that wouldn't be quite ready. Probably be the mugs first after the shirts and blah, blah, blah. The shirts are already available, by the way. Christy is here. She said, loved and shared. Thank you so much. Sharing is caring. I've had a few caring people today. That's very nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I know what I forgot to do with all the behind the scenes things going on here. There's like stressing the fishy out. I forgot to play Nora's button. Nora, I apologize. Here's your button, Nora. And there we go. I don't think I missed anybody else's button thus far that I have. But it is very good to see everyone here. And I thoroughly hope that your days are going well. And if they aren't, take a deep breath in and out, and it'll be all better. And you just gotta keep on swimming, swimming, swimming. That's what you must do. Yes. Anyways, myself today, I was able to start with my spring cleaning. Because when I say spring cleaning, I'm thinking more detailed cleaning, right? Just wiping things down and maybe moving things around and actually like vacuuming like under the couch, for example, let's say, or something like that, right? Something extra maybe you wouldn't do every single day or even every week for a while. But anyways, today I did not get to the couch area. I actually started in the my laundry room area because it's not a very big spot and it's a good place to start. It really is. And it's kind of just how I start my cleaning routine in regards to how my house is laid out. My laundry area is near the door. And then, so myself, for how my house, it's upstairs too. It's on the main level, which is nice. So, on my main level, when I clean, this is the order I usually go in. It would be laundry room to like the kitchen, dining room type area to the living room, and then got the bathroom, and then maybe peek into the bedrooms. And that's pretty much my main level cleaning routine. Now like I say, I did start in the laundry room today. I pretty much got all the what I wanted to do in there for now of a deeper clean of just kind of wiping things down. Took everything out of the laundry cabinet area because found miscellaneous things that didn't have to be there and just wiped it out because it gets dusty and dirty. And yeah, and then washed the floor, wiped down the washing machine and the dryer, and just some of the inside stuff too, right? I took out like I have a front load washer, for example, so I took out like where you would put like the soap and the vinegar and possibly bleach or whatever you're going to put in there. I took that unit out, and it gets all gunky and yucky in there, so kind of wipe that out. And for the dryer, I took out that lint trap thing and basically washed that off because I take out the lint all the time, but it still gets dusty and yucky. So it's nice to have that wiped down more clean. And then just, swept and washed the floor. And we really don't, there's not really a lot of, there's not a closet. Like, in some people's houses, there's like an entryway, maybe a closet you could put your shoes and coats in and such. Well, this house doesn't have that. So the coats just end up wherever else, but not in the laundry room. But things like shoes, let's say, go on the floor there, and there's like a mat there, but that gets all piled up, possibly, or at least dirty and all that, and other things end up there that shouldn't be there. So, just I feel a little bit accomplished anyways, because I got that room all done. Now would just be the start of the kitchen, which, if you know what I mean, the kitchen ends up being a big, big task. Because there's a lot going on in a kitchen usually. Because you got just the refrigerator itself can be a big project, right? I mean, if you got to take everything out of the fridge and wipe it down, and like mine is a fridge on top and then a freezer on the bottom. So usually, and then you got the outside of the fridge too that might get dirty, right? So just cleaning the fridge can be, it can be a job in itself. And then you got the stove. It's nice if you're going to do spring cleaning of pulling it forward, and cleaning behind it, cleaning the floor, because I do know for a fact I have some utensils behind the stove that need to be rescued and washed and sanitized and all that, because it happens. It just does. My stove eats things. It does. Anyways, so what I'll do with my kitchen is I'll break it up though, because otherwise, if I look at the whole house, I'll just be like, no, I'm not going to ever do it, right? Or if I look at even my whole kitchen, it's going to feel overwhelming. Hi, Taz T. So what I do is I kind of break it up, and however many little pieces of that kitchen I can get done in a day is great. So I might just focus on the fridge next. That's probably the next project I'll do, actually, is I'll clean the fridge. When I say clean the fridge, I mean, wiping the top of it, making sure there's nothing that's collected up there that shouldn't be there, wiping the outside of the fridge. And then what I do is I usually take all the stuff out of the fridge so I can really wash and clean the fridge out really good, and then put everything back in. Of course, not taking too long because you don't want some items to get too warm. And then I'll tackle the freezer, which is underneath. Usually, if I can speak, usually like things like the frozen berries might escape from a bag, and or other debris will end up at the bottom of the freezer, because this freezer is one of those kinds. It's like a drawer that you pull out, or it's like a basket drawer, I guess you could say, right? So if things drop down, it drops to the bottom, and you got to wipe that every once in a while. And then, yeah, just doing the fridge will be a big accomplishment. But it's nice when your fridge is nice and clean, inside and out. And then, then you got like counters and cabinets and drawers. And like I said, the stove, got the sink, under the sink. But what I do, like I say, I just focus on one drawer at a time, one thing at a time, one section of the kitchen at a time. And then, you might have like, let's say you have like 10, 20 sections or something. But as you get each section done, you're getting more and more of it done. Before you know it, your whole kitchen will be done. Well, at least temporarily. Obviously, you're always going to have more dishes accumulate, and even in the laundry room, you're going to have more laundry accumulate. But for the most part, everything will be done, and that's nice. I see that CR has swam in. CR, it's been a long while since I think you've been here. It's so nice to see you. I hope you're holding together well. CR is a very, very creative young man, and it's always good to see him here. He's usually full of funny puns or punny puns. There we go, as I dish them out again. Yep. Yeah, he's a funny one, that's for sure. So, yeah, I guess I was kind of talking about details of what I've done or what I'm planning to do in like the kitchen. But what about you? Have you tackled anything? I know earlier Brian said that he's not really in the mood with all the rain and everything that he has. Or Brian meaning Budget Bushcraft, who was here earlier, I know, unless he might be still listening. I'm not sure. But what about the rest of you? Have you been tackling anything at all? And if you haven't, maybe you'll get that spring bug and, start going. Yeah. I find it's best to try to tackle it when you do have that, like, the energy, or maybe you think you have the energy anyways to doing it. You basically have your mind set on doing it, right? That makes it a little bit easier than like trying to do it on a day when you're not in the mood. Oh, Twyman's Barn Girl got to do some painting I am like stumbling over my words now. Okay, when I first saw the message, I thought he did it already, but apparently he has not done it yet. I got to do some painting today. Okay. Because I do know that he did some painting the other day, so now he has more painting to do today. And I don't know why. Off and on today, it seems like I've got this little froggy in my throat, and I'm just hoping that doesn't mean I'm going to get a cold again. The last time I got a cold, I was stuck with a cold for like a month. I don't want a month of cold again. Yeah, painting sounds like fun. Yeah, are you going to get a lot of paint on you or on the project you're working on? That's the wonder, right? Wow, I'm really noticing my voice is changing. Well, I have the spring cleaning bug, but I would rather not acquire any other bugs. I would rather not. I really would. Rather just be a healthy little fishy that can, like, speak without froggies in her throat, but oh well. It is what it is, I guess, everyone. It is what it is. And tell you what, I'm so happy with how it turned out, and I know we have a couple new people that have popped in. I would like to show you guys my new and improved merch promo. And who knows, maybe you'll see something you'll be wanting to get. I guess before I play that, I should probably put this up with the information of our merch on the banner. Oh, and before I push that, I would like to say hi to Tham's World. Good to see you, Tham's World. I hope your package gets to you if it hasn't already. And with that, I am going to play our very new, like I just finished it today, new merch button. Well, there you go. There is our very, very brand new merch button that I enjoyed making. Oh, cool. Looks like Tham's World did get the package. Just got home and had a package sitting here. Just opened it after I settled down. I got to share the cool news and make a video. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. That's awesome. I'm glad that you got your prize. See, he was here for a giveaway and he won. He got the giveaway. He got himself a t-shirt and a nice drawing that I made, which I can show you here in a second when I find it in all of my things. There we go. I basically made a nice photocopy of this and I signed it for him. I do still have the original here with the thought that either I'll just keep it or maybe one day somebody will want to buy it for it being a, the actual deal. So the actual real deal, I should say. Oh, cool. I'm glad you'll frame it. That's cool. Yay. So yeah, it's a signed copy of my drawing just for Tham's World. So yes, make sure you're here for our next giveaway, which I believe is the 31st. Let me look at my calendar. Yes, the 31st. March 31st is our very next giveaway. You have a chance to win. And you just never know what it'll be. It could be a t-shirt. It could be a t-shirt and a drawing. It could be just a drawing. It could be, and at some point, there might be a mug, like a coffee mug kind of thing. So you just never know. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yay. That makes me happy. I'm glad that you enjoy. Yay. But yeah, I had fun making the merch video, which makes me think, just if nobody here knows this yet, but I love editing. So to edit things is another thing I do. I have been paid to do such by a couple of people, and they've been really happy. Another, basically almost all the time, I say, because sometimes he will release things just how it is, and that's fine too. But if you go over to Toyman's Bar and Grill channel, if you see the thumbnails or a video that has been edited, he has hired me to do it. And yes, folks, he pays too. Even though he's my co-host, he still pays for my work, which I'm very grateful for. But I really do love editing, and I'm just learning more and more. So it's fun. It's very fun. Anyways, it looks like we are actually 9 minutes over already. Wow. But I'm glad that we got to go over because that way we got to know that Tham's World got his package. So that's good. That's awesome. Oh. Well, okay, CR, I see your message now. Go Fish, by the way. Do you still have you say the moat? Yeah, there's still a lot of water. Actually, there's more water now than there was from the footage I had taken and put out the other day. But you know what happened? Because it got cold, now I have a frozen lake. Yeah, maybe I can call that Lake Pita. I think most of you would probably know what that would mean. It means it's a pain in the bleep. You know what that means, yes. Lake Pita. I should go out and put a sign by it. Yeah, that's what I should do. That says Lake Pita. There we go. Anyway, so unless somebody else has something to say here in the next in the next minute or so, I will probably wrap this up. I do hope you enjoyed your time here. I know there was some pauses in there, and I apologize for that, but it is what it is, and we made it through, and it was very enjoyable to see you all here today. Taz T says it's 72 degrees in Brooklyn. Cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, it's an ice rink now. Yeah, that's what it is. And then, yeah, if anybody here doesn't know, but I think pretty much everybody knows that I do make our own merch. We have our own website I created. We have our own merch that I am making. And then, like I had said a little bit ago, we're planning to do have the option, I should say, of having paid subscribers, and those paid subscribers, which would be Toyman was thinking a good version of that for our paid subscribers, would be called Fishy's Army or something like that, and they would have the benefits of getting merchandise that I make for 10% less. That could be for anything. And then also, we would dedicate ourselves to doing 4 hours worth of private live streams. And because they're private, meaning they're still live, but they're unlisted, so then the general public can't come. Thus, it would just be my select group of people. I would put my camera on also. And then, of course, there'd be other little, there'd be other little perks too that would come along. Like, if I come up with a new design for a sticker, you'll get a sticker, or you might get a note from time to time, or, there'll just be little things here and there that would be bonuses. But it'd be for sure the merch 10% off, and for sure 4 hours worth of private live streams. And we're thinking of doing like a $5 a month thing. And okay, my point also was, instead of going through YouTube and instead of doing Patreon, just like me doing my own merch and me doing our own website, we would do our own way of doing that. Meaning, I would give you like my PayPal. You would just, send it as a gift, but then I would write it down and write down how much you paid for, so how many months you would be paid for, and I'd keep track of all that. So I think that would work pretty good. We're just striving to try to do a lot on our own. When I say us, I'm talking like Toyman and I, my co-host. And it's fun. It might be challenging at times, but it cuts out the middleman, and I think it's a good learning experience and everything. Now I do see the people that just came in. I see Gil Skills, Mr. JRCs. I said, and Lady C. So thankful to see you guys here. I will play Gil Skills button. Oh, there you go. You got your own button played. So yeah, it's so good to see everyone here. So anyways, I will be coming up probably today. I'll work on it, of making a little video entailing about our idea of having paid Fishy members. And then we'll probably put that out on Thursday and promote that more. And anybody that can and wants to is more than welcome to participate. And it's just optional. I mean, the best thing is of you just being here. That's number one. And then if you want and can get merch, great. Helps me out and it's fun, And if you want to be a paid member, great. And it's fun. That's all options. It's totally all options. No pressure. Yeah, thanks, Skills. Yeah, I brought it up earlier, and I was trying to see if anybody could give some feedback, because that's what we're thinking of doing. Just, if you send $5 to the Fishy PayPal and I write it down, and then if it's $5, you're good for a whole month. And there'll be extra perks we'll think of too. There'll probably be some random ones per month, depending what's going on. But some of the things would stay steady all the time. Like I say, the live stream for 4 hours worth. We're thinking right now, we'll have to see what works for the people that actually sign up. But Ron and I were thinking maybe on a Saturday for like a 2 hours, and then a 2 hours, like 2 times a month maybe. But like I said, that's flexible. That kind of depends on the people that are involved with that, to see what works for them. But yeah, we'll make it be more official once I get everything we'll get little details figured out. And the thing is, too, folks, think of it this way. If you wanted to try it, let's say you just want to try it for a month and see if you liked it or not, just think of it this way. You're not stuck. You don't have to do it anymore. You could just do it for 1 month, and if it's not your cup of tea or if it's not going to work in your budget, then you don't have to continue it, but you could always come back to it. It's very flexible. Or you could pay ahead too, right? So if you wanted to pay for 3 months worth, let's say, send me $15 and you're good for 3 months. So it's very flexible, very flexible. So I don't know. I was very excited with the idea the other day because I thought, hey, and then that'd be like another step in the direction of me having my camera on and like for a public live stream in the future. Because right now I'm not. But being it'll be just a select few of people and I know who's there kind of thing, then I would put my camera on. So that'd be the other part. You'd get 4 hours of live stream time where with Toyman and I, and Fishy would have her camera on. For sure. So, anyways, I do hope that you all have a good day. And let's see, we're only on Monday. Wow, it's been a long day. So today is Monday. Thank you for being here. If you haven't watched my Monday video of how to make simple gummies, it only has like 3 ingredients in it. Please swim over and check that out on my page here. I think I still have it. Yeah, I think that's that one. I think I could put it in there. Oh, and there's Joyce. Joyce, you're just in time because I was just going to end. Good to see you. Good to see you. Anyways, yeah. So I just put a link in for my video for today. I know some of you have already seen it, and thank you for seeing it already. It's very easy to make. If you like making gummies, and if you do it, let me know. Let me know how they turn out for you. Anyways, yes, so today's Monday. I released my video earlier. I did my live stream now. And Thursday will be the next thing coming up then. We'll have our Toyman and Fishy show on Thursday. Now, there's a possibility we might have a guest that day, but this person's very busy in their schedule and is not knowing, I guess, if they're available or not. So we're just kind of leaving it kind of loose this time. And this person is actually their second time being our guest, if they are our guest. So we might have a guest on Thursday. We shall see. But keep that in mind for the rest of you. If anybody here wants to be a guest again or have never been a guest before and would like to be our official guest, we can definitely talk about that. And usually we like to, officially talk about a time or a date. So then I can incorporate that into the title and maybe into the thumbnail, maybe even do like a short little promo for you before the live stream day to make it more official. So let me know, or let Ron know, or let Toyman know. Jace, good thing I'm ending now. I can't even speak no more. Let Toyman know, or I, if you'd like to be a guest. There we go. I got it out. Whew. Anyways, so we will see all of you hopefully on Thursday from 3 to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 4 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or whatever time zone you are in. You can figure that out. You all are amazing. You all are awesome. Before I leave, I better do my saying. Always remember to look for the positives, no matter how small they may seem. And always remember to smile each and every day. And I really, really need to remind myself of that today, for sure. So, you all have a wonderful day. It was great seeing you all. And Gill Skills, if you enjoy being a guest, you can be a guest again too. And you can do a redo. You don't have to be like, oh, I already was a guest, no more. No, you could do it again. All right, you all take care. And remember to smile each and every day, no matter what. Take care.